G'day guys, how you doing? It's here we are, night number 5 on our barbecue 7-day barbecue challenge. Now we were going to cook on a roadside barbecue today, but it's been windy and raining all the way down, and little kids in the car, so we've ended up at our destination pretty late, and we're just going to do a quick little video here. Just going to do these steak sandwiches, put them together real quick so everyone can get fed, because everyone's pretty hungry after a long trip. So we'll get started and show you the ingredients. Alright, it is crazy windy here, so this is going to be super quick. What we've got here is we've got some steaks. So these steaks, as I said, we're going to cook these on one of those electric barbecues on the side of the road. So I've just had the steaks all cut down to size, and they've just been sitting in oil in one of our big bags, ready just to go onto a plate as soon as we found a place. A little bit of rocket that's going to go on, some onions, which are just frozen onions, but they cook up on the electric plate nice and quick, and they're going to cook up on this gas one just as quick as well. And then we've just got some bread there that we're going to toast off on the plate. So we're cooking on somebody else's barbecue, so this is the barbecue where we're staying, so we've just give it a quick clean down, we'll be all good to go. Alright, so I've just chucked our onions down on the plate here. So these, as I said, these are the frozen onions you can buy from the supermarket. Now I would normally not use these, but because we were traveling, these are, basically they're going to soften up really quickly. They require a lot less cooking, so I've just thrown them on. As the plate's heating up, they'll start, so by the time the steaks are ready, they're all coloured up and good to go. Those onions have been on there now for probably about, 5 minutes. This plate's taking a long time to come to heat. So this is a really good tip. When you're cooking on a barbecue that you've never cooked on before, it's better to sacrifice your onions than your steaks. So if I had to put my steaks on there, they just would have been sitting on there, not searing off. They just would have been, sort of slow cooking. So we're going to leave the onions until they start colouring up, then we'll know that our plate is ready to go. Really blowing a gale here, and then the barbecue keeps going out and stuff like that. So this is like extreme barbecuing. This is really cool. I'm enjoying it. It's cool. It's a challenge. Okay, we've sussed this barbie out now. We know that just over here, right over this side of the plate, is the hottest part of the plate. So we just get the onions going there a bit, and then we know we're going to be able to sear our steaks on there shortly. And then I'm going to actually cook them over here on the grill, because that seems to be holding a lot more heat. This plate is taking quite a long time to heat up, so we're about 12 minutes in yet, and then I wouldn't even be able to sear a steak on it yet. So this is the tip about, like cooking on another barbecue you've never cooked on before. Sometimes you're going to get thrown these curveballs, but we just want to make sure that we end up with something that tastes good at the end. So we'll persevere, and I'm sure we'll be fine. Alright, I've got my steaks down there now, so we just need to give them a hit with our salt and pepper. And we'll just get them seared up nicely, and then we're going to throw them over onto this grill to cook. Alright, I've got my steaks here on the grill, colouring up. We've got our onions over here getting some colour. We're getting blown away in the wind. It's insane, but we will persevere, and we will serve up these steak sandwiches. We're approaching 20 minutes, so we're going to be pressed for time tonight. That's the challenge, and we'll get it done. So those Scotch fillets are all good. They've cooked for about 5 minutes each side on the grill, and now I'm just going to rest them. So I've cut the flame out underneath them, and they're just going to sit there and rest on that nice warm area of the barbie. Okay, we're currently, we've got our toast and onions on just over here. They're all just toasting up those bits of bread. Onions are just about done now. So it's all coming together. We've only got about 3 or 4 minutes left on our clock, but under the circumstances and under the elements, I reckon we've done okay, because it's absolutely blowing a gale here. We've got steak sandwiches. You can see there we're going to lose our rocket, but we've got our steaks, they're done nice and medium. We've got our bread that's toasted, our onions are cooked up, so we're going to go inside, have our steak sandwiches, and get out of this wind. So we'll see you again shortly on Barbecue Master.